Hello, everybody. Today I'm here at the next set of levels for Dr. Mario World, and I beat the first 4 levels of these last night, and then I went to bed, and then this morning I finally beat that final hard stage. So, forgive me if I don't remember everything about the first few levels, but for this one, I found it fairly easy. I did bring in the Rainbow Capsule skill, but again, I'll remind you, I think if I use the Rainbow Capsule as just a normal capsule, not using it for any special abilities, and just using it as if I'd gotten all the colors that I had wanted, then it really doesn't make that much of a difference. So what you're trying to do is hit all the coins in the section that is unlocked for you, and then, and by doing, to do that, you just need to really blow up the bombs. And in the second section here that I'm working on right now, they start to get a bit more iced. I think the bombs still get all of them, but just keep that in mind. And then on the bottom section here, you're going to get a shell. I would suggest just using it. And then the next section opens up and you start working on that one. And this one is iced a lot more, so there will probably be a few coins left over at the end of it. I barely got that red one to work there. And then just make sure to leave the bombs really for when you get to that coins section. You know, don't clear it too early or anything. Like right now I can get rid of all these coins when that bomb blows up, so I want to wait to actually do it. Oh, well, besides that one, I guess. But we still got it. I really did think we were going to get all of them, but I guess the bomb couldn't reach that one. But yeah, I used the Rainbow Capsules, like I said. I guess I could remind you all, if you didn't watch the previous video, I think what I'm going to do for these power-ups they give you is, if I get the rainbow one and don't use it for its rainbow abilities, then it's okay. If I get the skill up and wait a bit to use the skill up, then it's okay. And if I get the extra capsules and they don't influence my victory in any way, then it's okay. Now this one, of course, I got Toad's extra 3, and of course I ended up using them, but you'll see at the end, I get a ton of capsules that are useless to me, so if the game just gave me the colors I needed at the right moment, this wouldn't have been a problem at all. So keep that in mind. The strategy is still going to be the same when you attempt to beat it. You need to get those locks pretty quickly, just to make it a lot easier and clear up the space. In some ways you can use the caged like keys and doors as platforms to get to some of the viruses. And you can see I wedge myself in there every once in a while if you were watching before. But now I've gotten rid of all the keys, so now I kind of just have to do it on my own, and that's going to require a lot of, building up. There's some things that are iced pretty well that are going to have to get destroyed a bit. And I barely have any red viruses left, so I can use them to kind of work on some of that kind of stuff. And there are some red colored crates as well that I need to break. And I would say mostly focus on the viruses and hope that they go near areas that you can destroy something else in the process. And if it's not working out, then just start doing it yourself, Like I begin to start going up here on this side. And then I decide to destroy the screens at the same time, and then the screen lines up nicely there. And we get rid of that door. We have to hit this door up at the top again, and also get all these colored crates, so I end up doing that first. And then breaking that, I'm able to use these. Now, even though I broke that, I still need to build all the way back up, so at some point here I'm going to do that. There we go. That blue has a lot of hits left in it as well, so I need to make sure to use all these blues that I just used to stack up to do so. There's also another blue colored crate that I need to work on that I should have done before I cleared that virus. That was my bad. I believe I ended up doing it here. as they're all falling, I switch some stuff around and destroy that crate. And then I don't need these red, so I might as well destroy them. And everything is over on this left side now. And you can see here, Toad gave me an extra 3. Before I got down to 3, I get an extra couple. I just need greens, and the game doesn't give me any for a while. I had 3 stars already. I just needed a green, and the game just would not give it to me, so Toad's extra capsules would have been nothing if I had just gotten that green I needed with one of those. So again, I'm sorry that I used Toad's thing. I'm always sorry when I do it, but hopefully it doesn't influence it too much. So moving into the next one. I don't even remember this level. I think I beat this on my first try. Yeah, so I bring in the rainbow capsules. And actually, the rainbow capsules are kind of a detriment to me in this level because I end up using 2 of the capsules to destroy viruses that only need 1 hit. And I still ended up eating it, so I don't know, just keep that in mind, I guess. But the gimmick of this one is that there's a lot of green coins, and they're all pretty much on the same rotation. And sorry, I just yawned. You have to switch it over to the other side to actually clear everything. To keep in mind at the end of the stage, when the keys are falling down, they need all of the green coins to be out of there anyways. Also, a huge part of the stage is getting these extra capsules when you get here. When you're destroying those middle sections, make sure you have a bunch of colors out so you can get as many extra capsules as you can. There are going to be an extra row of extra capsules down here as well, which again I just neglected to do anything about because this is my first time playing the stage. And whenever I had the green coins on the wrong side, I would just place something and save it for later so that I could get the green coins on the side I wanted. I could always use that capsule later. And here I dragged out a bunch, so I was able to get all 4 of those red capsules right away. This green one is going to be hard to get. I don't even know if I go for it, honestly. Actually, I might. I'll only get like 1 from it, but that's still helpful. And you should end the stage with a pretty good amount of capsules. And the point of them is to just get 3 stars at the end, so I end with like 20, I think. Yeah. And that was enough. It's really hard to tell what the cutoff would be unless you just barely missed it. There's just a lot of points involved. It could have been 80,000 for all I know. I have no idea. But I guess you might have a better understanding if you ever get less than 3 stars on that one. This one is pretty tough just because it's really hard to get to some of the viruses sometimes. And also there's a little luck involved. Sometimes like right there, I wedged a green in between the green bomb and a green virus. That doesn't always line up. There isn't always a virus to line up next to a bomb. And you may have to destroy a virus a couple of times to actually get to those bombs. You can see right away at the beginning of the stage, I have all the bombs pretty much gone besides that one in the bottom corner, which was something I really had never gotten to do before. So already I was like, alright, I'm liking this round. I hope I do well. And when you're wedging capsules into the in between the blocks, make sure if you're leaving a capsule behind that you're leaving one that will actually help you out later. Otherwise you're just kind of making it harder for yourself. So keep that in mind. There are a lot of areas where it just would be really nice to get a double, 2 colors of the same in a capsule, like that double red I just got. But you can't always get that, so you kind of have to make some different strategies if you're not getting what you would like. Like on the far left and far right sides, it's going to be really nice to get some double capsules for those, especially towards the top. See, like, I had to use some single capsules instead because it wasn't working out. And then I'm able to get some single greens out of this, so I can bring them over to this section and get a few hits on all of these. And now I'm about to get a rainbow capsule, so I bring these down again and ensure the greens once again. Now that block was left over. I don't know. I think that was the first time I ever had that block I had to hit again. But at some point I'm going to need some colors to hit that block again. And everything is uniced now. And we've got that one virus that was going to be the most annoying. Okay, I cleared that one pretty poorly. I should have used the blue as a platform to hit the green, but that's okay. I just have to build up back up to it now. It would have been a lot easier to do it the other way, but that's okay. We have this that double blue that we don't really need anymore that we can use for it, and then bringing down this single, or I guess the double red capsule. And that was the most capsules I'd ever cleared with. Most of the time when I was getting to the end I had 3 stars already, so it wasn't that big of a deal, but still. And now we move on to the final stage here, and it feels like you could beat this with Wario, but that final section is really annoying. If you bring in Waluigi, that final section just is nothing. It's easy. Now it's very crucial at the beginning here that you get your capsule in between the key and the 2 viruses, like I just did there. And we'll do again in the future, so if you missed it or don't know what I'm talking about, you will continue to see. And I also would recommend just not using Waluigi's skill until the fog viruses come up, because he's actually just not helpful at all. But I just have such a habit of clicking that button as soon as I get it from using Wario so often that I end up usually just clicking it. So I apologize if that gets annoying. If you're bringing in Waluigi, I would highly recommend just not using his skill until the fog viruses actually show up. Again, I use it here, and it wasn't so bad in this situation. I could have cleared those reds a little bit easier if I hadn't done so, but it's okay. And I was going to leave that blue to see if he would clear that for me as well, but I ended up getting a double blue, so just ended up doing it myself. Pretty soon here, I think. And I just have all these stacked up. I can use them later, although it's going to be pretty hard to maneuver them all into the place I want them to go. I'll probably end up wasting quite a bit. So yeah, now I have my double blue coming up. I'm able to bring it down. I think, I bring this double red over and then place a double blue. And now I need to use this green here and then hit these 2 reds next to each other. And at this point now, I'm saving my skill for a few more fog viruses to show up, and then I will use Waluigi's skill. Try not to hit any of the fog so that he will just destroy it for you. If he misses any, then they should be unfogged because they're all next to each other. I think I let the sage scroll one more time, and then I use it. And it leaves that one virus in the corner, that blue one. There will be a couple of purple coins that you do have to hit, so make sure you have some viruses to do that. Or sorry, some capsules to do that. Do not get in between the key and the door, or you're probably going to really mess something up. I got rid of that blue one that they left behind, using Wario's skill in a second here. Either way, I'm going to get a green capsule to fall. I get this one to fall, so I place that down, and then I just need a couple of greens to actually hit this one. And getting a couple more points from that, I don't think it would have mattered. I think I still would have got 3 stars. But yeah, you really just need to complete the stage, and you should get 3 stars. In my experience, that was always the case. But okay, we're halfway through. Hopefully the other levels go just as well as these have. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.